Round 1. This is Pacquiao's historic achievement of becoming the first Asian fighter to win major world titles in 4 different weight classes. This fight is one of Pacquiao's impressive fights, where he clearly dominates his opponents with overwhelming speed and relentless punches. In this round, Diaz already showed difficulty in handling the speed of Pacquiao. It appears that he was unable to match Pacquiao's aggressiveness. The angles make it difficult for him to execute his counters. The intensity of this fight increases early on. Diaz is a southpaw, and he is one of the few who has fought Pacquiao, but it doesn't show any problems to him. Pacquiao's movement makes it harder for Diaz to counter his attacks. He is firing both hands, which is a new weapon being developed by the brilliant Freddie Roach. Perhaps the Diaz camp focused on the powerful left hand of Pacquiao, but to their surprise, the right hand will make them confused. Diaz clearly struggled to match Pacquiao's attack. He missed his shot while Pacquiao seemed to be having a target practice in this early round. The mystery of speed starts early, and this will leave Diaz puzzled for the rest of the fight. Round 2. A masterful display of speed and aggression from Pacquiao completely overwhelmed the reigning champion David Diaz. He darts in and out, his head bobbing and weaving just outside of where Diaz's counterpunch is still traveling. He moves at a rhythm Diaz has never heard. Pacquiao's speed allows him to rip off punishing 3 and 4 punch combinations at a time, then instantly pivot out of range, only to re-enter a different quadrant seconds later. Diaz tries to plant his feet and return fire, but Pacquiao is already gone. The frantic, overwhelming pace of Pacquiao is a human blur of motion. His chest heaving, muscles tensed, unleashing rapid-fire, multi-punch combinations. The low-angle shots and quick cuts reflect his devastating angles of attack. Diaz is a depiction of slow-motion agony. His attempt to block is just a fraction of a moment too late, his head jolting back from blows that seem to come from everywhere simultaneously. He is trapped in a nightmare that is unavoidable, watching punches arrive before his brain can detect the need to move. Round 3. A calculated chaos, Pacquiao uses his right hand as a brilliant distraction against David Diaz. With rapid, almost feathery right jabs and short right hooks, Pacquiao constantly taps at Diaz's guard. A rhythmic, irritating drumbeat that forces the champion to commit his focus and weight to his left side. Each right hand thrown with deceptive speed is a flick of the matador's cape, inviting Diaz to move, to parry, or to shift his defense. The right hand is the genius setup for the thunderous final act. The avalanche of punches followed, but speed was not the only factor. It's the relentless and countless attack that prevents Diaz from resetting his guard and even taking a breath. Round 4. The champion is slowly being crushed by a challenger in his own division. Diaz is like a fierce predator who is suddenly confronted by a fearless animal that he is unable to fight. Diaz is brave and won't just give up his territory, but what if the person you're facing is very thirsty and determined to defeat you? Diaz is struggling to find the time to catch Pacquiao. His every move will immediately be covered with a crisp punch from Pacquiao. Pacquiao doesn't care that he's the challenger. His defense was muddled. Each time he opened it, he was unsure which fist of Pacquiao would land on his body and face. He never thought that he would suffer like this at the hands of Pacquiao. Round 5. To prepare for this fight, Diaz watched Pacquiao on tape. He is aware of Pacquiao's lightning speed. In his surprise, how it actually looks in reality. The speed he had prepared for is not comparable to what he is currently experiencing. The only thing left for Diaz is his courage to take everything that Pacquiao throws. He couldn't match the rest of the factors. He was completely outboxed. In many cases, fighters who can throw fast punches often have fake shots to distract their opponents by forcing them to dodge their attacks. In the case of Pacquiao, he throws hard shots multiple times. Every shot is not only deceitful, but it is purely a real hard punch that has bad intentions. Round 6. Pacquiao's headhunt is a frenzy of punches, and the southpaw angle makes it possible for him to land sharp, unexpected left hands and right hooks. He fires shots from unexpected trajectories. Diaz is visibly outmatched. His defense is breached, and his balance is repeatedly compromised by the velocity and angles of Pacquiao's attack. A fast, flicking right jab or feint to get Diaz to cover up and freeze his feet. The headhunt is evident as he prioritizes headshots, snapping Diaz's head back and forcing his guard to crumble. Without stopping, Pacquiao lets his hands flow. Round 7. The never-ending assault of Pacquiao continues to breach Diaz's defense. He accurately hit Diaz with every blow. Too many punches, fearless and unstoppable. While some use it as a trick, Pacquiao uses it to annihilate the target. This was probably the reason why Diaz jokingly says that he thought Freddie Roach was hitting him too. The fearless champion stood on his ground, proving once again that Mexican warriors have the balls to stand a fight. Pacquiao is taking him to school right now, teaching him how speed dominates the game. Round 8. In his corner, Diaz told his team that he can handle the power, he is just too fast. He is correct. Diaz has been dealing with multiple blows since round 1. He can't match the speed. He can't deny the speed that makes him look like an amateur. Diaz is tough with a big heart, and he has been proving that up until this round. The only remaining question is how long can he endure those shots, or how long can Pacquiao strike those punches? The challenger comes from a lower weight class, yet the champion has not won a single round. Pacquiao's climb to the highest peak was one of his most remarkable achievements. There was no doubt or controversy, only pure dominance and clear victories. It was all his speed. I can see the punches perfectly, but he's just too fast. He boxed me more than I expected. That's what Diaz stated following his heartbreaking experience of facing Manny Pacquiao in the ring. This man is an Olympian, bigger and stronger, but Pacquiao prevails.